All right, we're on. We're recording. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to make this podcast episode about a popular question I've actually been getting lately. It's all about the whole concept of that Corvette ZORA. Will we still have it? We've been talking for so many years now. Even for me, I originally bought a C8 Corvette, the mid-engine Corvette, back in 2019 or 2020. It was right when it first came out. It was incredible. I actually got to work with Chevrolet to film the world's first ride-along. I was in the passenger seat for the world's first ride-along in that Corvette. It got, I think, about 1 million views. It was really popular, that coverage. People loved to see it. I filmed the entire crowds and the reactions of everyone in the whole entire vicinity watching us pull into a Cars and Coffee. It was very cool. I loved having that experience. And from that moment on, I've really been hooked with Corvettes. I bought my own Stingray. I put almost 10,000 miles on it. Actually, no, I put like 24,000 miles on my Stingray. Yeah, it was insane. It was over 20,000 miles I put on it. Something absolutely just nuts. I loved it. I went from across the country, drove it all the way from Kentucky, through the snow, all the way to Pikes Peak and more. The content was extraordinary. I think we have some of the most incredible YouTube videos for our pastime, showing just journeys all around the country and even the world. Then the track episodes with that vehicle, that reached millions of people too. Us going against GT3s, GT3 RSs, McLarens, and more. People got to see what the mid-engine Corvette was all about. I love the content we made with Corvettes over the years. As you know here in the channel, I try to spice things up quite consistently, where we get new cars in to test out, to share how they stack up. With that being said, I had the chance. I bought not only the Stingray, I got the C8R. I showed you guys what that could do. I tracked it a lot too. Then I bought the Corvette Z06. I love the content. Now considering a 1,000 horsepower version, a version with 400 more horsepower than a Corvette Z06, I just like the stratosphere of what was possible is just shooting up. It's just shooting up. Like, what is the content going to be like from here on out? You know, with these studio videos, these podcast videos, it's fun because we just get to sit down and chat about this type of stuff. And stay tuned. I can't wait to have a lot of good guests here on the channel that we're going to be talking to about these types of vehicles and more. So stay tuned for our podcast interviews, which should come out in the near future. Right now, I'm here in the SPF studio. Got to give a quick plug for that. If you guys need any PPF, ceramic coating, or window tint, we have opened up a world-class facility. It's actually the full Speed Phenom brand, and this is actually one of the recording studios inside the building. We're right here on the coast in Carlsbad, and I made this company because I wanted to help all of you. I knew these videos reached so many people, and we got to help just thousands of people all over the world choose their next car. Why not help them when it comes to protecting their next car? So I wanted to create a company where not only I can reach all of you and help you guys, but give you incredible deals. I want to take care of my subscribers here, our supporters with the Speed Phenom brand. So rest assured, if you need anything, if you need PPF, ceramic coating, tinting, on anything from EVs, sports cars, regular sedans, pickup trucks, and more, please reach out to us at 760-496-8607. That's a direct line here for the business. And also email us at support@speedphenomfilm.com. We're going to give you the best prices around, and we have a world-class team of installers ready to make your car perfect. So I just wanted to mention that because I'm actually here in the studio recording right now. Back to the point, I just need to really talk about how this ZORA is going to stack up, because if we have already a 1,064 horsepower Corvette, how do you push that further? How do you really make that even better? You can go down the route of following the Holy Trinity we had back in 2014, right? You had Porsche with their 918 Spider and McLaren, also the Ferrari LaFerrari. What if Chevrolet has an ingenious idea? They go, well, we already have the 1,000 horsepower supercar Corvette that's faster than relatively anything. Why don't we make a hypercar? We do it in a similar way as to how Ford did it, right? You have an application process. People, they apply to get it. It's so limited. Similar to how these hypercars are, right? You get to be chosen, approved to buy it. But then let's make it a quarter the price of these world-class European hypercars. The Holy Trinity is back. But one of those cars in that Trinity instead of being the Porsche, because there's no new Porsche out yet, is that Corvette ZORA. Boom. That's big. That'll be a big one. Why couldn't they? If they have 1,064 horsepower right now, ready to go for the Corvette ZR1, why couldn't they just throw on that hybrid tech? They have it, the same type of tech that you would see in these other hybrid hypercars. Yeah, it's not executed the same way. It's got the center tunnel, the front E-motors. There's nothing infused within the dual clutch transmission like the axial flux designs out of the Mclarens and other exotics. Anyways, though, it's a unique perspective towards hybrid vehicles. If Chevrolet makes this ZORA, well, where is it going to be pitched? The current Corvette ZR1 goes 233 miles per hour. The Z06 is already incredibly fast in the racetrack. This ZR1 is going to have a ton of aero, over 1,000 pounds of downforce for the racetrack. All they're missing now is active elements, active aerodynamics, and more power. I mean, this vehicle could go well past 233 miles per hour. Let me remind you that the McLaren W1 and the Ferrari F80 cap out at 217 miles per hour, which means that this new ZR1 is already faster than those hypercars for a top speed. Though those hypercars aren't really meant to be a top speed car, it is interesting seeing how this new Corvette is so fast. Even though the W1 and F80 aren't designed to be a top speed car like the McLaren Speedtail or Bugatti Chiron, this Corvette is pretty incredible knowing how fast it really is. That is my pitch. The Corvette ZORA is probably still in the works, and they can aim it in such a way that they can not only have the mic drops that they've already had with the 233 mile per hour stock Corvette or the 1,000 horsepower stock Corvette or the first flat plane crank mid-engine Corvette. Now they make a hypercar, and they make it go up against the greatest cars in the world while charging a fraction of what they charge. They can pull it off because they have these mass production facilities. The only issue Chevrolet may find is that they don't really have, at least from what I know, a bespoke partner with a one-off production facility to build a hand-built version of the Corvette. All these Corvettes go down the same exact assembly line, which means the same assembly line building your $79,000 Stingray is also building your $200,000 Corvette ZR1. Yet the different panels being put on are effectively much more expensive on the Corvette for sure, or the engine. Obviously, it's going to be adding up to be that price point, but it's just not a hand-built vehicle with all the same levels of intricacies. There's still a ton of intricacies on a Corvette Stingray, even to the newer Corvettes coming out down that assembly line. They're just produced in a different way. I hope that they take their time building the Corvette ZR1s and the Corvette ZORAs. I'm just a bit concerned about how they will execute the Corvette ZORA if they do build it. If they make a carbon fiber bodied Corvette ZORA, will it just go down the same assembly line as a standard Stingray with the same chassis? And then at each point, are they going to be putting on a carbon fiber door instead of the standard door out of that shelf? Right, you walk up, you'll see the shelves of doors. Then on this side, there could be another shelf system of all carbon doors. I don't know. How could they execute that, right? How could they execute it? Anyways, I believe the ceiling, the potential is so high here. They have all these different pieces of technologies ready to go. It's not a matter of if, I think it's actually a matter of when. When are they going to pull this off? I would guess if we had the Z06 for around 2 years, in about 2 years from now, maybe a year and a half, we're going to see our first glimpse of the Corvette ZORA. From there, I think it's going to be the final great send-off for this generation. It has to be. Everything is shifting these days, right, towards hybrids, EVs, and heavier vehicles. This could be the final hoorah. This could be pretty incredible. And the best part is the team is very enthusiastic about what they're doing. I love seeing what all these brands are doing right now. The McLaren W1 looks incredible. The Ferrari F80, insane. Mustang with their GTD, wow. Lamborghini with their new 1,000 horsepower cars hitting the streets, right, that are hybrids. I mean, they're just getting fast. I'm just concerned, though, are we living in a pivotal point where not only these brands want to shift over, but the leadership wants to switch over, and all these political movements really want cars to switch over to be a certain way for the future. In that certain mindset, will they be as fun? They could be much faster, but could they be as fun? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below for this quick discussion right here. I just wanted to throw those few ideas at you for this video. I know I had a lot of requests for this one, and we use this channel as a forum, so comment down below to share your thoughts, or just think about it with friends. How could they go about doing this? It's really intriguing to me, and I love hearing your ideas as well. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos coming out. I'll see you in the next one. See ya!